Michael changed the game because everyone tried to do the things that he did. He would drive down, dunk on people with his tongue wagging and all that stuff. What he became, the evolution, I mean, it was like, wow. When you have a guy with the kind of notoriety, the kind of popularity that Michael has, is good for the whole entire league. You know, y'all keep calling it the double nickel game. He dropped 55, and you know, he made a move to get to the free throw line, and I thought he was going up for the shot, and I go to try to block the shot. He dishes it off to Bill Winnington. He dunks it. That game was the coming out party for him. You know, he showed the league, the world, that he was still great, and he went on to win 3 more championships. According to him, he retired for 2 years to give the rest of us an opportunity to try to win a title. And according to him, I didn't take advantage of it, so he had to come back to show the world that he's the man.
The great city of New York is our host today as we settle in for the action here in the home of the Knicks. Good evening, everyone. With Clark Kellogg and Coach Mike Fratello, this is Kevin Harlan. On our sidelines tonight reporting, David Aldridge. We've got a major game on the road tonight for the Bulls. Mike, they're taking on their Eastern Conference rivals, the New York Knicks.
And it's Michael Jordan who really has his work cut out for him in this one. Only his 5th game back since his big return. And he has to take on a very physical and intimidating Knicks squad.
I think this game cannot get enough buildup. It's going to be a beauty. Clark, let's widen the lens and look at the bigger picture. This game has potential conference implications.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, you're right. For both teams, this game is a twofer. So a chance here for either team to protect or improve where they are in the standings. And because of that, and just the fact that these teams are so competitive, it's going to be a hard-fought, entertaining game.
Going over the starting lineup for the Bulls, it's B.J. Armstrong at the point. Then the dynamic duo of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. Then it's Tony Kukoc at the 4. Down low, they've got Will Perdue. For the Knicks, they'll start off with Derek Harper and John Starks in the backcourt, with Anthony Bonner and Charles Oakley at the 3 and 4. And at center, Patrick Ewing.
It's going to be interesting to see how Jordan takes on this Knicks team. Will he try to outsmart New York, or is he ready to go toe-to-toe?
Tell you what, he looks laser focused out of the gate. Scary thought for the defense when he's locked in like that.
And you worry about just how quickly he's working himself into a rhythm. Not what the D wants.
Now, here is Starks. Here's Ewing. Nails the baby hook. You know, Clark, big challenges historically have a way of bringing out the best in Michael Jordan.
And, Kevin, I think that's exactly why this is a game people have circled on the schedule for a while. This atmosphere, taking on a rival on their home court, you know that gets the competitive juices of Michael Jordan stoked up.
Yep, that's what drives him. You're right. Drills the three-pointer. Something we expect to see Chicago doing in this one, Clark, is trying to stop Starks from sinking three-pointers.
Yeah, because if he gets going from behind the arc and finds a rhythm, that could mean real trouble for the Bulls. So I think they'll try to run him off the line and keep him from knocking down threes all game long.
That'll be a chase to watch. Here is Bonner, following the basket by Michael Jordan. Bonner kicks to Starks. Here's Ewing, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Ewing's got his second bucket of the night.
Things had been going a little bumpy for the Knicks this season, but ever since New Year's Day, they've been playing great basketball and look pretty intimidating out there.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Mike. Their record since the new year, a very impressive 31 and 11. I think that sends a clear message to other teams around the league that we're here and they have real playoff aspirations and potential.
Here's Ewing, following the basket by Michael Jordan. Rebound by Armstrong.
Not a strong finish there, resulting in a rare miss from him.
Cans it from downtown.
Just 2 days ago, Jordan hit a buzzer beater to steal the win off the Atlanta Hawks. Not bad for only your 4th game back in the NBA.
You know, he also, Mike, was the leading scorer in that game as well, racking up 32 points. Chicago fans were very glad to see him show up like that in the clutch.
Now, here is Jordan. Following the shot by Patrick Ewing. Starks having a rough go against Jordan so far.
And you see Jordan wearing number 45 out there. The same number he was wearing on the baseball diamond. Not his usual 23.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, if he wanted to be 23 again, he'd have to pull it down from the rafters back home. He retired, so they retired his jersey. But it's still a little weird to see him wearing 45.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Harper against Armstrong. Bonner kicks to Starks. And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That's his first foul. Longley's checked in for Purdue. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's Bonner in the corner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You talk about a hostile crowd, Coach. These Knicks fans are going to be very vocal, it seems, all game long.
It's part of what makes Knicks home games so intimidating. Just being in this building can give teams nerve. And it could be a factor for the Bulls in this one if they let the crowd get under their skin.
Yep. Smith checked in for Oakland. Good on the triple.
Jumping all over them right from the tip-off. They now have a double-digit advantage.
They look like the more confident team so far. This is why they've grabbed such a substantial lead so fast.
Now, here's Ewing. Shoots over Longley. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And Michael Jordan hoping to pick up David Aldridge where he left off in 1993.
Thanks very much. The big question for everyone tonight, of course, is MJ really back? Is he ready for these Knicks? I got a chance to talk to Michael earlier today, and his attitude is to relax and, as he said, let the game come to him. Worth noting, in the shoot-around this afternoon, he did hit 2 half-court shots back-to-back. Maybe that's a sign, guys.
That's pretty impressive, David. Thanks for the report. And Clark, you never know. Maybe it's foreshadowing of some sort.
Well, I tell you what, it was never part of my routine to take any shot that I didn't think I was going to take in the game. And a half-court heave was not on my shot-taking agenda. But I do think it speaks to Jordan's confidence coming into this one.
One feels he can do anything.
He can.
Big expectations for Michael Jordan tonight, Coach, especially on the offensive end of things.
Yeah, people are hoping his explosiveness returns. They want to see the guy who can drop 40-plus points in a night like it's nothing.
Hubert Davis is checked in for New York. And a change for the Bulls. Luntz checked in. Starks outside. Smith with a screen on Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Davis for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Longley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hey, Clark, something we're going to be watching closely. John Starks in his defensive effort right now against Michael Jordan.
Kevin, that is a ginormous task, but one that Starks doesn't back away from. And I think he's up to the challenge. He knows how to be a pest and make it difficult for Michael Jordan and limit MJ's effectiveness on the offensive end.
It is going to be must-see basketball.
Yes, sir.
Here's Jordan following the score by New York. And he jams it with authority.
From the opening whistle, their tempo has been the tempo of the game.
Not just on offense, but on D as well. They've completely set the tone for this game.
Harper against Armstrong. Now Harper. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Ewing. The layup missed. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some inspired defense. Welcome back, everyone, to New York City, where the Chicago Bulls are taking on the New York Knicks. And our second quarter is getting going here. Here is Armstrong. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by.
The atmosphere in this building right now is fantastic as we go into the second quarter. This New York crowd is making noise and letting their Knicks know they've got their back.
Taking a look at the Bulls, B.J. Armstrong is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Pippen. Then there's Blunt. And it's Longley in at the center. Smith, the pass to Anthony. Davis with it. New York moving it around. It's rebounded by Blunt. The energy of these New York home games, Clark, it is one of a kind.
Well, it's a special place. The fans really know the game and love it. And this is what basketball is all about to me. Two great teams going at it while the fans are being heard loud and clear.
Yeah, they know the game so well. You're so right. Anthony looking it over, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Oakley, he's checked in for the Knicks. Bonner comes in for Davis, and Chicago also making a switch. Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Blunt. Well, Clark, in the first quarter, Starks didn't seem to give Michael Jordan too much trouble.
No, he certainly didn't, Kevin, and that's a credit to Michael Jordan. I think Starks didn't expect Jordan to be as sharp as he was. He's going to have to turn it up defensively if he's going to disrupt MJ.
Really amp it up, you're right. And that one's good, Anthony.
Little back and forth, tay-to-tay on the perimeter. Both teams showing off their range.
Just another reminder of how excellent the shooting has become in this league.
Here's Jordan. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
One thing that hasn't suffered with Jordan since his leave of absence is efficiency from the free throw line. He enters this game having only missed 5 of about 30 total attempts. That's pretty good.
Jordan's free throw shooting has always been a hallmark of his game, averaging around 84% on shots from the stripe. That muscle.
We all know the scoring record for this building, and Jordan is flirting with it right now.
One of the many things Jordan does well, keep his body under control.
Pass to Starks. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. What a game so far from Michael Jordan, coach. He's playing very assertively on offense.
And Patrick Ewing has not been able to do much about it. His own numbers just don't even come close to Jordan so far.
Pretty surprising. Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Armstrong. Anthony's shot is off. And here are the Bulls now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points.
Don't you just love watching big men pass it? Nice job, Luke.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the New York Knicks.
It makes you feel a little nostalgic to see Michael Jordan back in New York, a place where he's been a part of some heated and iconic games against the Knicks.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Jordan way outside. Wow, just 1 more point for Jordan to tie the record in this building. And stolen by Jordan. From deep, Jordan breaking his own record and setting a new one here in the Big Apple.
And some like to knock Jordan's three-point shooting at times. There, proving he has the touch from way downtown.
Count it. Starks has got 7. Clark, this is Jordan's 5th game back with the Bulls, but it still feels like he's in the middle. 55 points for Michael Jordan tonight. The double nickel for MJ. What a performance. And here is Anthony. He has 5. Starks outside. There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. Rebound by the Bulls. Longley's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Jordan way outside. The shot, no good. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
You know, looking at this Knicks team, this is the first time they've really been at full strength this season. Injuries really took its toll on them.
So it's Chicago now. The record continues to climb for Michael Jordan.
Another big night for Jordan. what a natural scorer he is. MJ simply can do it all.
Here's Anthony. Starks outside. Back to Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. Over Armstrong. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Coach, now that injuries are hopefully behind them, is it smooth sailing for these Knicks?
Well, now they have to get used to these new lineups fast because the postseason is not a place to be figuring things out. So hopefully they click in the next few games.
They're going to have to. Anthony's shot is off. Clark setting up in the half court where they have been somewhat ineffective.
And I think that's in part due, Kevin, to the defense being so solid.
Looking to end the run. Pass to Oakland. Starks outside. New York needs to get off a shot. Oakley misses. And here we go. Jordan going to the hoop. And a great assist by Kukoc as that one goes in. Kukoc has got 3 assists tonight. From the high post.
With an incredible 4-foot vertical leap and that 6'11" wingspan, it's tough to get a shot over Jordan.
Michael Jordan getting it done for the Bulls. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his 3. The sun has begun to set here in New York City as we get ready to jump back into action here in the home of the Knicks. Welcome back, everyone, to New York with the Knicks taking on a head-to-head battle with the Chicago Bulls. It's been another memorable Knicks home game so far.
How great is it to see Michael Jordan back in his Bulls uniform? I mean, this is a team he's led to some incredible highs. And you can already see guys feeding off his energy, his talent, and his competitive spirit.
We go now to David Aldridge on the sideline. Dave, what do you have for us?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, as the Bulls get back on the floor, you remember that there's been lots of turnover since Jordan left. There are 8 players on this team who have never played with Michael before. So that could and probably will affect their on-court chemistry. There's still a lot for Jordan and these Bulls to get reaccustomed to. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. 8 guys. Mike is a significant chunk of the bench, isn't it?
A lot of trust that needs to be built there. And they can't have it done in just 4 games. So it might be a factor tonight.
Yeah, something the Bears watching for sure. They've got Derek Harper. Oakley is out there with Bonner. Then it's Starks. And it's Ewing in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. And since his return to Chicago, Jordan has remarked, Mike, that he sees this as Pippen's team now. What do you think?
And that speaks to the respect Jordan has for Pippen. Scotty did a great job leading this team while Michael was away, but I know everyone is glad to have him back.
Including you and I.
Yes, indeed.
Here's Harper. Ewing right side. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Harper. Over Armstrong. Ewing trying to get open. They shoot again. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Purdue's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Surprisingly, Ewing, not as much of a factor as we thought. Chicago has done a terrific job of really limiting his effectiveness.
Bulls seem to be doing everything, Mike, they can to silence this New York crowd.
Yeah, if these fans are bothering them, they're doing a great job hiding it. And nothing shuts up a crowd like the opposing team having control of the game.
And they've got control right now.
Look at Ewing playing games with the defense, pulling them in with the pump fake to get the foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Ewing. A different look for New York. Smith comes in for Charles Oakley. Davis is subbed in for Bonner. Blunt, he's checked in for the Bulls. Jordan way outside. Off target with the open look. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the New York Knicks. Harper up top. He's covered by Armstrong. Smith with a screen on Jordan. Here's Starks. The rebound by Purdue. Purdue's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
These are two teams we've seen clash many times, including when the Knicks defeated the Bulls in last year's playoffs. A fiercely competitive series.
The pass to Starks for the 3. It's all in by the Bulls.
Tried to answer right back with a 3 of his own, but not that time.
Buries the long-range jumper. Last season, the Knicks were able to overcome Chicago in the playoffs, Clark, and this year could be a lot different with Michael Jordan back.
Well, I understand the sentiment. We'll just have to wait and see on that one, though. But really, every time they meet, these two teams bring playoff intensity, and that's what makes it the rivalry that it is.
What a great rivalry indeed. There's the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Ever since halftime, they have been parked out at the arc, dropping bomb after bomb.
And who can blame them? When you're hitting like this, you got to just keep it going.
Starts the pass to Ewing. Over Purdue. Bank shot. No good.
You know, I got to say, Michael Jordan has looked good since making his return to the league. Generally speaking, we just weren't really sure what we could expect from him.
He's letting it fly from downtown, and you can see the confidence is obvious when he shoots the 3 ball, and that's part of what makes him such an outstanding shooter.
Yeah, no question. And I don't understand why the defense hasn't adjusted and tried to chase him off the line.
To the middle. Here's Ewing. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Anthony's checked in for Starks. Then for the Bulls. Huntington comes in for Purdue. And Kerr is subbed in for Armstrong. There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Pass to Jordan from deep 3-point range. Got it! Got it! What a shot!
You talk about downtown. What's after downtown, Kev?
The county line. Jordan against Anthony. Passes it to Ewing. Trying to end the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup. Ewing's got 8.
Even when you get a hand up, Ewing is still capable of scoring. Uses his size and length quite nicely inside.
The shot's good from Jordan.
I like that they're putting in the work trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
And it's Michael Jordan, coach, who has looked firmly in control in the back half of this game.
Meanwhile, Ewing has kind of been diminished out there. Not much of a contest right now between these two stars.
Clock at 6. Smith feeling it out a bit. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Great answer right there, showing they can knock down the deep ball, too.
Lots of room out there for both offenses.
Pippen for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
With the ball in his hands, Pippen stays nimble, ready to pull up at any time to shoot.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Harper dishes to Davis. Smith left side. Fades. Rebound by the Bulls. Kerr outside. And the Bulls another 3.
Kerr, one of the best three-point marksmen in the NBA. His form, release, efficiency, perfect.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Bulls ahead, just dominating this one. And we're coming back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone, for the fourth quarter here in New York. It's been a great game here today so far, with the Knicks going up against the Bulls, with all eyes on the returning Michael Jordan.
As we get into the home stretch here, the question of whether or not Jordan has his legs back is a little more important.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, this is Phil Jackson's lineup. Wennington is out there with Blunt. And it's Michael Jordan. Then there's Bushler. And it's Kerr in at the 1. 5 to shoot. Pass to Williams. Deep 2 from Anthony. And that one hits back iron. But Clark, in a competitive game, Jordan might just have to tough it out on the floor.
You know, some guys think the only way to get in real basketball shape is to play the games, and I'm in that camp. And certainly if that's true, then Jordan probably wants to get as much action as he can since he's looking to get playoff ready.
And I know he cannot wait. Smith, the pass to Davis. Pass, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Coach, you know, the Bulls really did a solid job chasing Starks off the perimeter in this game.
Terrific defensive pressure to limit his output from range. Chicago knew that was part of Starks' game that they wanted to target, and they've managed to shut it down effectively.
You bet they did.
This New York crowd has been quieted down. Jordan single-handedly responsible for that.
Anthony kicks to Davis, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. Will Purdue's checked in for Chicago. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. From deep, Jordan, and the Bulls another three.
And Jordan understands when to shoot from deep. His shot selection is really fantastic.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Knicks. Coach, the Knicks' legendary home court advantage not seeming like such a factor right now.
No, it is not. The Bulls have shaken off the boos and jeers, and now they're looking to send these fans home disappointed.
And Jordan gets it to go.
How about the damage they've done from deep? Sniping away with great confidence.
They're certainly taking threes in bunches. Can't blame them given the results they're seeing right now.
And the pass to Davis. On the wing, Williams. Some nice passing by New York here. Pass to Davis. Clock at 4. Deep 2 from Anthony. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, that was an example of great defense. His teammates love that about him. Also why the shooters struggle against him.
And Jordan gets it to go.
Boy, are they locked in on offense, knocking down every shot right now.
And the other team has to step it up on defense. No excuse letting them torch you like this.
It's stolen by Kerr. From deep. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Kerr.
Jordan's got a lot of flash to his game. A terrific guard, loves getting tricky with his ball handling and creating shots for himself.
Pass to Davis. Here's Smith. And he can't step this drought. Another miss. A deep 3 from Jordan. Oh, fantastic shot!
Incredible!
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Anthony against Kerr. Outside, Davis. The 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Purdue's got 11 rebounds in the game. Drops in the tray.
This is what makes Jordan dangerous. His ability to bury shots off the catch.
Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Jordan with the steal. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Anthony.
Well, you want an example of a questionable shot? Look no further.
I've heard of heat checks, but he might need a reality check.
And then Smith with the dunk.
Take a look at the levitation. Just hanging, suspended in the air.
Gosh, it's fun to watch, and that's how he's able to slam it down with such ease.
He makes it look easy, but trust me, it's not that easy.
Outside Anthony. He kicks to Davis. Pass to Williams. Back to Anthony. Here is Davis, defended by Jordan. Davis with the bucket.
These squads are showing off now, showing us exactly what they can do from range.
Yeah, both teams are finding space to hurt each other from distance.
And there's the pass to Kerr. From the arc. And the Bulls, another 3.
Can't forget about Kerr in these situations. He loves answering with a 3 of his own.
Kerr against Anthony. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. On the wing, Williams. 4 on the clock. Pass to Davis. Takes the 3. Out to Anthony. Passes to Williams. Now here is Smith. And another shot. That one, no good. Kerr with it. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range.
They have shown up at just the right time, putting the finishing touches on this game.
This run absolutely closes the door on any chance of a surprise ending. That'll do it.
Anthony, the pass to Williams. Here's Smith. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Outside, Jordan. That's good, and so Kerr with the assist.
Showing just how dominant he can be. He's just carrying this offense right now.
And so, Mike, the Bulls come out a winner here tonight. A big victory for them against the Knicks.
And a triumphant return to New York City for Michael Jordan. Just a regular season contest, but having MJ back in the building certainly made this one feel special.
Clark, do you think this registers as an especially tough loss for the Knicks?